We are now going to perform the exterior inspection of this motor coach. Driver, could you please turn on the lights? High beams, low beams, right turn signal. We're just checking to make sure all the lights are functioning. In the front here, we're looking at mirrors, making sure mirrors are secured. Make sure there's a convex mirror on the right-hand side. On a motor coach inspection, we're going to be checking the front end of the drag link. Can you rock the wheel, please? Thank you. Left turn signal, please. Thank you. From there, we'll move on to the wheels, tires. We're looking here again, lug nut securement. Looking for rust shaking out from behind the lug nuts. Looking at damage or cracks in the wheels. Looking at damage and tread depth on the tires, making sure they're inflated properly. We're looking at whatever we can see on the suspension. We're also looking in here at the frame area to make sure there's not anything excessively rusty. And then we'll move along the side here. On the motor coach, we'll be checking the baggage compartments. For the purpose of this video, we're going to check this compartment, but normally we would check all the way down through. We're looking in here at the structure of the coach, making sure there's no structural damage to the vehicle, looking for any obvious problems, and this coach looks pretty good. As we move along, we're making sure we have a center mounted clearance light. This vehicle's over 30 feet long, and we do. We also have clearance lights along the top we're checking. Checking to make sure we have a fuel cap and the fuel cap is secure. From there, we're in the drive axle area. Once again, we're looking at the frame, any suspension components we can see, shock absorbers, etc. We're looking for rust or damage to the frame. We're looking at tires for tread depth, looking for hub leaks, oil leaks here on the hub. We're looking to make sure the lug nuts are secure, there's no damage to the rims, etc. We do the same thing here on the tag axle. From there, we're going to move around to the rear of the coach. On the rear here, we're going to check lighting. When you're back here, you can also check your exhaust, make sure it's exiting within 15 inches of the rear of the vehicle on a diesel. Left turn, please. Right turn. Reverse lights. While we were doing reverse lights, we also checked brake lights. He had to put the brake on to get the reverse lights on, so we checked them all at the same time. Coming around the corner on a motor coach, we're going to look at the battery compartment. We're going to make sure the batteries are secure, which they are. We're going to make sure there's no corrosion on the terminals, and that the terminals or positive cables in the electrical system all have covers. As you can see, there's a cover that covers the batteries, and that would be adequate on this vehicle. You don't have to have an individual cover under the cover. From there, back here, same thing we did on the other side. We're looking at tire condition, inflation. We're looking at condition of the rims for cracks and damage. Make sure the lug nuts are secure. There's no leaks in the axle seal. We're looking for rust, heavy scale buildup, rust holes, damage to the frame. Looking at any suspension components we can see once again. Everything that I can see from here looks good. From there, we move down the side of the vehicle. We're looking to make sure that the operating information DOT number is on the vehicle. Center mounted clearance lights, and then we'll head up to the front. We're doing the same thing here we did on the other side, checking anything we can see on the frame, the suspension, tires, wheels, etc. Back up to the mirror here, making sure it's secure, in a good condition, and that concludes our exterior inspection.